A guy in the new Dexter season. Because their voices sounded so similar, I couldn't stop hearing it. I heard that guy going, eh. Oh, I thought it was the main bad guy from him, because he has like this incredibly strong voice that's like pretty easy to recognize too. It's pretty similar to that guy's voice.
This is home to the old and the destitute.
Oh yeah, I picked up something to read. So in yesterday's edition, we reported on the burglary at the recently opened First National grocery store in Innsmouth. So they think it might be that Burnham is kidnapped or injured. So his ploy is working. But what you're about to find out, I can't tell you. I'm trying to be good about spoilers. It's impossible though. I am such a blabbermouth. No, I can keep secrets, but I can't keep spoilers, you know what I mean? No, I can keep spoilers, but it's just a job for me. Okay, I'll keep going upstairs. Dang, she be stinking like my Xbox.
It won't open. It won't budge.
But in all honesty, I would say that guy is the best reason to watch the new Dexter. Yeah, that was Cockroach City big time. So
this town's deserted.
ah, here we go. We see a woman who's having Yeah, I watched the old Dexter. It was one of those things like I watched it all as it came out because I don't even freaking know. It's like the people around me were into it. And it ended up having like some pretty good
in the attic. She's been bad.
seasons.
I see.
But that last season was so bad, I was like, maybe it's this new shit's gonna be like a bad movie that's so bad it's good, you know? And it kind of was, to be honest.
Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
But yeah,
excuse me?
That lady with the fat head was something else.
I don't love Mommy like I love my daddy.
I don't love my mama like I love my daddy. Heartbreaker to moms everywhere.
Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks.
Isn't it like, dang, that was like the worst move a kid could do, is invite a strange man into their house. Stranger in general, I should say. That was just a bad move, kid. Like, what if I was here to rob you or worse? You'd never see it coming. Horrible move. If any children are watching, don't invite anyone into your house. That just knocks on the door and say they know your mom or dad.
It won't open.
That's right. I'm gonna go up here. Oh man, this reminds me of a movie I saw. Have you seen Antlers? It's like a new pardon my language, Guillermo del Toro movie. I think I said that wrong. Oh shit. Dude, I forgot. Some of this was pretty startling the first time I saw it. I think I'll be getting back into it once the part comes up I was at. Because it gets pretty intense. It's like... What was that? I forgot about that part of the game. Dude, I can't believe that stinky ass Xbox.
Looks like a diary.
That shit is so funny. I like the back sound in the menus. That's a good noise. The last entry in the diary is from today. It reads another sleep. See, I was reading it in characters and everything. So this is where you find out about the Order of the Dagon. And the damn the Tower Fathers not hanging Obed Marsh when they had the chance. So Obed Marsh is like, oh, thanks for the sub. Wow, thank you so much. I couldn't hear the alert because I'm plugged into a tube TV. But thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Raya. Hey, is this my actual family? This is... I feel like this is what happened when the last time I tried to have family come in. I was like, are you my cousin? But I think I know who this is. I don't want to dox you, though. But how you doing? So I was saying with last time, instead of reading the whole thing out loud in a character like I was last time, I'm gonna just give a what's the word? A summary of what is in these books. Until I get to the part, that's good to hear. But until I get to the part where, what's it called? I got to before the game data went bad and had to start over. So this is the person, Thomas Waite. This is the person that we're looking for, diary, where he basically understands that a cult existed in another town over, and it was like affecting him, and it was affecting him negatively by like turning his like wife into a giant beast.
No.
Like a fish person.
Away from me.
I'm sorry.
And then this
I didn't
guy
realize what was up there. What the hell was that thing?
was trying to hide the fact that his wife was a monster while taking care of his daughter.
All day.
Which reminds me of a movie you should watch called Antlers. That's where I was. That Guillermo del Toro movie.
Did he
But
pocket anything from the store's
so
safe?
he was protecting the monster person that was cursed.
There's something in there that needs protecting from the Order. You've got to get it out of Innsmouth. Take the key to the back
And
of my
he's telling
store.
you that there is some sort of...
in my diary upstairs.
I grabbed his
Hurry,
diary.
Jack.
His
What
diary.
the hell's in the safe anyway?
I'm about to go to his safe that has...
You've gone too far this time, Wait. We're taking you in for murder. You'll swing for this.
Wait, he didn't do anything wrong.
He killed his own daughter. It don't less than blood. There's plenty wrong with that. I'm reckoning you do well to mind your own business.
So at this
stranger.
point, you know that
In
those
Innsmouth, we
people
handle things by the old way.
are cursed fishmen. They're like cursed by the island to become fishmen. And that's why they talk like fish, like blah, blah.
Jack. Oh, thank God I found you. Waite's been arrested for the murder of his daughter.
I know.
So
it's my fault, Rebecca.
What are you talking about, Jack?
Why is
What's your fault?
What the heck?
There was something in the attic.
I'm not hitting the
Some
joystick.
kind of animal.
Oh, I walked through her, and then it was supposed to be from this angle, I guess. And the auto aim camera just stayed moving funny for a while there.
Guilty or not, the order will
What
see
the
him
heck
lynched
was
for it.
that?
There's nothing you can do. Oh, you must have taken quite a bang in there, Jack. Your head's bleeding.
Yeah, I think I was out of it for a little while.
I see you've got some bandages. Use them on your head. It'll help you heal.
Yeah, and this is where you learn about the over-the-top
Thanks, Rebecca.
amount of healing complexity they went for, while it ended up just being a simple thing. So you could get head trauma, arm trauma, torso, arm, right leg, left leg, and you could need sutures, antidotes, bandages, and splints. So I'm gonna bandage my head. And that's basically all it is how long each of those X's are there. It's how long you have to, what's the word? Sit on the ground putting bandages on.
Did you hear about Thomas Waits?
Okay, so wait. Where was I? This is when I go into that little staircase to go down into the basement of his general store.
It's unlocked.
I went to a house and the fish man it kind of does. But so I went to find the guy that they were talking about who owned the general store.
Crazy sap. Who the hell are you?
I found his house,
Walters,
and it was the
private
little girl
detective.
who let me in, and I went up,
considering your
and a
recent break-in and
monster
entering,
knocked me down,
bet I
and
asked
then
the
the
question.
monster
Have you
killed
any
the
idea
daughter.
who I am?
The husband
No,
got
I
arrested,
really
and he
don't
was like,
care.
"Quick, get my journal,
My
get the
family has
keys, go
influential
to my
contacts
shop,
in the order,
and
so
get
I'd
the
advise
stuff."
you to mind your
And
manners,
now
sir.
this woman
I'm from out of town.
is
The order
trying
doesn't
to
hold much sway
steal
with me.
Really? Out of town, you say? How interesting.
whatever he told you the
I'm
order
Ruth.
can't get
Ruth
out of
Billing.
his safe. He's like, you got to get
You're
this thing out of my
Brian's
safe
bride.
because
That
the cult
figures.
is gonna
Brian?
fuck
I don't
me
believe
up
I know a Brian.
and
Yeah,
the world
right.
or
I've been
something.
fed that line 1,000 times, and from much better liars than you. Look, Ruth, the rumor around town
Ruth.
is that your lover boy is in the hands of the order.
No, that's not true. They'll have him killed. It was all
So
my
true.
idea. I just wanted a clean break from here.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're the detective. You think of something.
Yeah,
I'll
so
be
the
waiting out at
order
the
is
old
like
fishing cannery the next 2
strong arming
nights,
her.
just past the abandoned railway station to Rowley.
I mean, I think she's one of the only ones in
When
the
you
game,
find him,
dude.
Give him this.
You got to
He'll know
take
it's
it in
for
while
me.
she's here. She's about to get away. Oh yeah, okay. So I need to get the clue out of the book. The Diary of Thomas Whale, nonetheless. So he says, I remember the day that my Ramona started to become oh my goodness. What's it called? So this guy was had a wife that was turning into a fish monster. In his journal, he's explaining that the date it started was the day that he made his safe combination in order, starting clockwise, not wives. Still used the month, day, and year as the 4-number combination of the safe in order, starting clockwise. Why do I keep saying wife when I go to say wise? Yeah, if you had a wife, would you protect her when she became a fish monster? Because unless you're willing to do that, I don't know. Like endangering everyone in your family, she ends up killing your daughter. What's it called? So the date is her 10th birthday. Okay, it wasn't that. It was the daughter's birthday. So she's gonna say a date in February. A date in February. One, two, two. Wait. Oh my goodness, Omar. You're gonna make everyone think you're a random guy just talking crazy. So, okay. So, Omar is acting crazy. The beans and rice guy. He's acting crazy. All right, so I'm gonna find this date. I'm gonna focus up real quick. We have a timer going, and it's been an hour and 14 minutes and 20 seconds. I can't prove it, man. I can't prove it. You're just crazy right now. He needs a wife. It's like the biological clock is ticking. Alright. So her birthday, her 10th birthday, we never grabbed the mythos. Okay. It's like hard mode. Okay. So the 10th anniversary of the birthday was 7/7/22.
Not right.
But you're such a good cook, man. You're such a good cook. All right, so 7 2 20 too.
I must have made a mistake.
Oh my gosh, this guy, you're coming at me with innuendos, man. Getting me all flustered. I'm not good at those kind of jokes. Good thing I got the lights off or my cheeks would be red, man. Alright, 7-2. Oh wait, okay, I already messed up. Because the 10th birthday. So the year, or the month, the day is 7. So the combination to your heart is 7-2.
I must have made a mistake.
Okay, wait. I'm not that much of a prude. I'm just kidding. But what can I say? I'm also like Disney. I'm like, oh my gosh, did you just say you know what I mean? That must be sexual. Oh my gosh, February 6th? Oh my gosh, no wonder I was messing up. Okay, and just to be sure, so I'm not wasting everyone's time here. Diary of Thomas Whale. Month, day, and year. Okay.
Right.
So I was doing it all wrong. So you go month, day, and year.
Yes, that's it.
Got it. Got it. Got my literature. So we got none other than the Book of Dagon. Some kind of sea god. So Dagon is some sort of sea god that these pirates found when they were on a pirating ship, and it was on an island that wasn't on the maps. So they went to the island, and these people said, oh, if you come here, we'll give you gold. They got infinite gold, the deep ones. And the great god Cthulhu is said to sleep in the underwater city of Ra'aya. And the last chapter's incomplete. But yeah, so these people went to get gold from the books, and they acquired a curse
the front is embossed
to become
with the
a
words,
fishman.
Book of, it won't open.
You get what I'm saying? Very different than modern storytelling. Infinite gold does sound nice.
It won't open.
Okay, so we got the Book of Dagon out of the thing.
It's getting late. I'd better start making tracks. I don't much fancy spending the night in this hole.
Alright, so we got... You take the fish curse? But like... For infinite gold? You would take the fish curse? But what if you end up having to be... Because we don't understand the fish curse completely.
Do you have board for the night?
We've plenty on the top floor of the house.
Nice views over the town, I'm told.
I might have to take a restroom break real quick before.
Great. That sounds just
Wait,
swell.
I know what we gotta do.
Hey, you all right there, sir? It's starting to look kind of funny there for a while. Face as white as bone and eyes as black as coal.
This is kind of like...
Seen a ghost or something.
I'm fine, thanks. It's just the sea air around these parts. It makes me queasy.
The Innsmouth's breeze is not for your outsiders.
I forgot that's how you make a prediction, not how you make a poll.
Excuse me.
You gotta learn me some streaming
law doesn't like to be
skills.
kept hanging about. I'll be right back with you shortly.
I was about to say, like, out of everyone watching, who would become a fish man to get infinite gold? Because honestly, I don't feel like a fish man right now. You know what I mean? And like,
It's the key to the back office.
if I was a fish man, you
It's
get what I mean? I would
Nothing of
then
interest.
hate my body.
This office
You know what
is
I
a
mean?
mess.
So even if I had infinite gold, I would never feel like my true self, you know? It's like one of
There are
those
severed
things.
body parts strewn all over the office.
One of those things. It just doesn't sound good
I
to me.
wonder what secrets this book holds.
If you just follow me,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, I
Show
think
you
I gotta
to
let
the
everyone help
lodgings.
me with these chats,
I
man.
heard there was a killing over at the old Waits house tonight. They reckon the old fool killed his own daughter.
Wow. Well, I feel like I'm in like
Caked head to toe in her blood, they says.
I feel like
Had
I'm
to be
in
dragged away,
the right
screaming and crying.
human.
I reckon
like,
there'll be a lynching for what he
Everything
done.
about me I feel is fine, but to be a fishman just wouldn't feel right, you know? Like, what does that entail? Like, would you be
Won't budge.
not able to? Oh,
You're still looking pallid, sir. You're needing to have yourself some rest. Sleep well, and keep down the racket. Us Innsmouth are quiet folk.
that guy's pretty serious looking. So you have like ghoul vision, you know? Oh yeah. I just haven't. I've just been busy the last few weeks. But yeah, now that things are getting less
It's
busy,
locked.
it'd be a great thing to get fixed. After getting infinite gold,
It's locked.
so you're wait.
Nothing of interest here. The room's cold enough without opening the window. I can't sleep here. It's not my room. An old wardrobe.
Wait, so... Oh, yeah, and I might have had a Boomer Discord moment when they put the chat in. Or the username in.
Better.
But yeah,
Not exactly safe.
I will put it
Best
on
I'm
this
gonna get in
week's
this
list.
infernal town.
I gotta say, after the first month of streaming, I was like, man, I just gotta get through the consistency, you know? But I was trying to improve every single week. And last week, I guess I got a retro game to work. Yeah, you gotta lock. It's an important part of this. So the Order of Dagon. Oh yeah, wait. before we get in on this, I definitely have to use the restroom. I've been drinking water. I'll be right back. Oh. Oh, I just noticed. Hello, Vince here. Thanks for the follow. I forgot I have my headphones plugged into the TV, so I gotta keep an eye on the chat with those follows. I might have missed more than one here. Let me expand that more. All right, yeah. Oh, I didn't grab more water. It's okay. All right. We are about to go into a high action part of the game. So, this place smells like fucking fish, is what this is saying. And you might be prejudiced. This might be like. Oh, I'm totally drawing a blank on what I said a second ago. But consistent's usually good. I'm like, what did I just say? But yeah, thank you for whatever I just said, being consistent. But yeah, oh my gosh, what did I just say? All right, reeling it back in. just everyone hates you. It's like people are actually kind of like, this is a tale of prejudice towards people who like kill people. I don't know if so. Fishman, like, right? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to. Yeah, that was a big deal. Like, yeah, you've been there almost the whole time, I think. And yeah, thanks for being there for the first month. It's been a whole month of streaming. That was like the best it's ever gone too. I feel like, you know, I got viewers that I enjoy chatting with. Like look at this. This would have never happened like a few years ago when I was just streaming all inconsistent. And I don't know, I'm getting the pick of the litter, you know, with all the people chatting. They've been real nice, real cool, supportive people. So yeah, thanks everybody. And yeah, especially you, Heaven Sent Joshua. You and Adam particularly have tuned in almost every time, so particular shout out to you two. But everyone else too, thank you so much.
Top of the house.
Especially if you're new and, you know, checked me out just randomly looking. Like, that's always great. Or from elsewhere, you know. I wonder how people heard of me, kinda. That'd be an interesting thing to see. Because I know Shamana and Hamon have been huge help too, so shout out to everybody, the supports. Yeah, it's nice. I've been for like the last week. Well, no, it's like the last weekend. It's like I was feeling real overwhelmed with trying to keep things going with like balancing things in life, you know? But then like over the weekend I had this really big feeling of appreciation for support. It was really nice. Oh yeah, that's right. That was the first night. Yeah, those raids have been dope. I think Shamana did one and Hamon did one. That's something I gotta ask them too, how to raid people. Because, I mean, 4 viewers is pretty good to someone who has, like, less than that. I ought to know, you know? So it's like, that's a cool thing to learn how to do.
Perfect. It's locked. Probably bolted on the other side. He's awake in there. I can hear him moving about.
Break the door down, you damn
But yeah,
fool.
thanks everybody in the world. Oh, and Dana's been like a huge support too. I should say that. Because she's really been helping with the art. Oh god, I thought it was a cutscene. Okay, this will be first death. First death of the run. Oh no, I unlocked it right after I locked it. They're never gonna let me get away now. Yeah, I gotta get better at managing the time. But yeah, I will get it done.
There's his room. Just keep the noise down.
Dude, a calendar.
Take the keys.
A calendar is a sick thing. I was using it. I started using a calendar the same time I started using.
I can hear him moving about.
Break the door down, you damn
I gotta
fool.
run through this, close it,
I see him heading for it.
lock it, code here, push.
Quickly, the door won't be bolted. Don't let him get away. Let's go at him now.
This is taking too long. I've got to slow it down first.
Ain't no way he can run.
Oh my god. Whew. That was intense. Yeah, last time I saw them, they said they had like nothing but nice things to say about you. Cause I was excited. I was like, oh, he's been a great viewer and stuff. Like I'm glad he got to come in from your chance. And they really had nothing but nice things to say. I'm sorry. I am saying a real nice thing, but my attention is so split. Jump out. Jump across. I missed it. I died. No. Okay, so there will be multiple deaths in these intense. Yeah, it was very nice of them. Yeah, and you're a cool guy. Let's.
There's his room. Just keep the noise down.
This one is gonna be straight up. Straight up. It's gonna be all. I'm like zoned out trying to focus. This is the trials of streaming, you know what I mean?
I can hear him moving about.
Break the door down, you damn fool.
So run through. Close it. Lock it. Run. Oh, push this out the way.
Quickly, the door will be bolted.
Bolted.
Don't let him get away.
The lock on the store is broken. I'll have to block the door with something, and quickly.
Oh man, I forgot to do that, so I got hurt earlier when I didn't.
He's climbing out the window. He's on the other
Yikes. Yeah, and when you get scared, it looks like you need glasses in this game. Did I seriously just hurt myself this fucking bad that I need to fucking... I'm limping hard. Oh, I clicked the stick. No, I didn't. Come on. Okay.
It won't open.
Alright, don't you die on me.
It won't budge.
Phew. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's such an intense getaway scene.
Stop.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I have made it. Override it. Yeah, it is some pretty interesting stuff. You haven't really even had to see the sneak mechanic yet. Alright, what haven't I read? I'm gonna start reading while I'm running from these people. Post-mortem records. She were a lively one, and no mistake. Okay. Words made me dizzy. He was like, whoa. Hold on, I don't even remember this one. Oh, yeah, so this is like, what is this from? Postmortem record. She were a lively one, no, and no mistake. I kept her going on as long as I could, for the music she were making. Such a pair of lungs. And after she were done, I found those lungs on her look as good as they sounded. Maybe I'll keep them. Her liver was a peculiar sweet as well. So, this guy is eating people. Yeah, okay. So the fishmen eat people. Do you really want to have infinite gold and cuz you have to be a fishman. Like you have to eat people. You know what I mean? That's horrible. But yeah, so this guy eats people and you find out that he's a fishman, I think. Wow. So, yeah. So, I'm going to be real. I didn't really remember that well what that said. You know what I mean? But I know it wasn't terribly important. Well, obviously they taste really good to fishmen. If that's all you have to eat. But, like, also, like, I mean, you probably get along with quite a few humans. So, like, do you really want to have the urge to eat them? Or do you want to become like Dexter or something? Where you have to murder people? This game is flying by the way. We're at an hour 42. This is where I was kind of on the second one, because it froze last time. Oh, no. This is at least where I was.
I
think I'm going like twice as fast. If I had to guess.
I'm not for. Keep looking.
So this is a sneaking game. By the looks of it. These people remind me kind of Wallace and Gromit, sort of. The fishmen. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. And then this is where it's all fucked up. Because you gotta get shot at.
He's here! Kill him! Get out here! Take him down! Don't let him escape!
Woo! It took me forever to figure out this part. I don't know why, but that vent like was like an optical illusion where it didn't look like it had a hole in it. Alright. This will be useful saving.
They've lost him off the roof. He's gotta be somewhere in there.
Oh yeah.
Spread out.
He's gotta be.
Search the floor. He's hiding somewhere.
He's hiding somewhere. Get him. Okay. Okay. Hop down. Basically, like, there are a few normies, you know what I mean?
Your eyes peeled. You'll maybe pass this way. Could he have got away?
Racket. Alone. He's got no weapons or hope.
Nice. So yeah, yeah, the whole town's basically hostile now, I'll say. There's a couple of people.
Seen anything?
A huge glitch happened where, like, there would be spoilers if I explained it, so. Trying to be good about spoilers today.
Curses! We lost him!
This is the ghoul vision. Like, they're all a bunch of ghouls. It's like, I was comparing it last time to a Scooby-Doo ghoul school.
Shit.
You know, where at night all the classmates become monsters. And then it's like you're solving a mystery and you're trying to figure out who the good monsters are and who the bad monsters are. That's basically this game.
It's something to do with stock lab. All the drawers are locked.
So you had to go in there and you had to get the ghoul vision. You're right about that. Unless I'm Scooby. Which that could be interesting. Scooby is a man. That's outside, though. That's where I need to go. Oh, yeah. I'm just now remembering what I'm doing. I'm remembering. It's all coming back to me.
He's over here! Stop him! You stop!
There it is. I lost him. Dude, the first time going through this, I was just eating shit all the time. They'd be like, blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, oh, I can't go that way. And I'm like, oh, I need to run and lose them. That's the trick. But this is like, they have a couple of areas that are like safe areas, you know? It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
I see him!
Oh my god.
Search the area! Spread out!
This game, sometimes when you alert them, they start doing these strange, like, walking around routes, you know what I mean? And, I think this guy's doing it.
goes there?
Christ, they're everywhere. I need to keep my head down.
Oh yeah, and fall damage. Fall damage is insane in this game. From like the top of a fence to like landing could get you. See, like I'm truly hurt from that. But that's how it'd be, I guess. You'd just like be breaking your legs all the fucking time. It'd be insane. That guy sounds like Clancy Brown.
Search the area. Spread out. Who goes there?
Who goes there?
Outsider, stop!
Fuck it. I'm just running.
Over here!
Running, jumping.
William! For God's sake!
Your friend is dead.
Jesus
What
Christ,
the
no!
fuck? William!
You're a fool, Willie. Told you it wasn't safe in there.
Look, fella, I know you're upset, but I really need some help.
Ah, you're the outsider they're hunting tonight. You don't have a hope, stranger. The Order's mob will be everywhere you turn. Down the sewers is the only place that them folks balk at venturing. And for good cause at that, mind you.
I can cope with foul air. It'll be a change from the stink of dead fish.
Who goes there?
You're not getting my meaning, stranger. There's rumoring of real horrors in the black dankness beneath these streets. Maybe the folk with the tan
That
are
black
devils.
dankness.
But at least they're devils of this earth. You ever hear tell of a Shaggoth, stranger?
Just tell me where I can
What'd
get
he
into
just
the
say?
sewers.
All right. You've been warned.
A
Just the other
shaggoth.
side of this here building is a road leading down to the filtration plant.
A
There's
shaggoth?
an open
That sounds
sewer
like
pit down
Austin
there.
Powers in
Good
the
luck,
Middle
stranger.
Ages. Shaggoth? I shaggoth her. Bye bye. I know.
Seems like a dangerous place to park.
He's over here!
Come on. Why aren't they hunting that guy down? Because I think he's like a respected person. Oh no.
Hunt him down! Quickly! Damn! We lost him!
Yes, we lost yeah, I think how it is like they do this thing where it's like if you already lived there, it's okay. Or maybe that other guy is being hunted down. To be honest, that's not really revealed yet, you know.
Who goes there?
This is all going particularly poorly, to be honest. But you have like a little bit of a anti-getting shot sort of thing. Sometimes it... Oh god. I'm like really hurt right now from that. That was a big fall for this game. See how freaking important it is
Sturdy-looking metal
to fall down in the exact right way.
bar.
Oh goodness, I'm hurt. And then watch this. This shit drove me up a wall that you're about to see. So you're supposed to shove a freaking bar in there, and then you have to time it. Heart-wrenching. Let me tell you what. Heart-wrenching moments. It's like, oh my god. The fall damage is like really overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing that feels like a little unfair in this game. But, I mean, hey, I haven't died. I used, like, all my medkits in one single interaction with falling down a sewer because I missed a ladder. But also, I was pretty brazen about that. Like, you know how the first time you play, like, an old shooter, you're like, it takes forever? Because you're like, I don't know what's going on. But then you're like, a little bit more crazy, a little less stealthy on the second run. Yeah. My head. I can't forget about my head. So, this guy, he's scared of heights, and you're about to see it.
Hello? No, wait! What?
Ah, shit! It's corrosive!
Oh, God. We're making a lot of progress right now. So in here, they got a little puzzle where you're like, oh, gotta drain the water. And then it's too dirty. Oh, thanks for hanging out. It was good talking to you. Thank you. I'm having a lot more luck this time than last time. Whoa. Is that...
The tank's full of slimy water. There's no way I'm getting in.
No way I'm getting into that. So this is some reg water. Yeah, I'll see you then.
The tank's full of slimy water.
Wait, slimy.
There's no way I'm getting in.
Oh God, what am I doing? Okay. Close this. Okay, closed. Open. Now he's gonna be like, ew, it's dirty. So we get the clean water.
The water looks reasonably clean. I just need to drain it away.
It didn't look like any water was in there, but I'm gonna say it. If it's clean water, it might not.
The water looks reasonably clean. I just need to drain it away.
I didn't get in the door quick enough. Dude, the ladder usage and shit in this game, whack. I'm allowed to criticize it. Whack.